let's just quickly continue since a good number of us are now live in the meeting. So sorry for the few minutes that has been wasted. I was just trying to make sure I keep everybody to speed and everyone is on the same page. Okay, so my name is Benga Ogumbi. I do digital marketing and I'm big on performance marketing. So this is a challenging time and this is the era of the COVID-19 and I'm sure you guys are keeping well. So because of this, that's why we came up with this initiative of setting up a live masterclass so that we cannot be limited by borders or by movement because the world is a more connected society now. So if you have a LinkedIn business account or a company page, I just want you to go to the chat part of this and say that yes, I have. I know everyone is not new to LinkedIn. You must have heard it at some point or the other. So I'm going to be sharing my screen now so we can go into the business of today. Okay, good. So this is LinkedIn for business, and this is the business part of LinkedIn. So on LinkedIn, you can push your network or your profile to a wider audience. If you're an HR professional, you can hire people, the best talent in the pool, because the platform has over 610 million professionals. At the last time I checked, and now it is now 630. So it is ever evolving, and that is massive. Also, you can also market your business or your product. You can sell, you can learn more, and you can also network. And these are the different unique selling points on the platform. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so I want to believe you're all seeing my screen. Okay, so somebody just joined the meeting again. So I just admitted him in. So on LinkedIn, you can find great talent, like I said, how to capitalize on the social selling trends. You can also create a free page, which is accompanying profile, just like the way Facebook has the business page and the other platforms as well. You can also learn about social selling. Then as well, with this educative platform LinkedIn acquired not too long ago, you can also learn more. So quickly, so that's that concerning LinkedIn. Few seconds. Just trying to. Okay, so let's go into a typical LinkedIn profile. So all you just have to do is, type www.linkedin.com. Like I said, this class is going to be a 100% practical class. So there's no time for PowerPoint presentation. Let's just go straight into, the business of today. So this is my profile, and these are my timelines. And I'm getting updates from different people across different business niche, a whole lot of people. Okay, so I joined LinkedIn very early. I'm not sure how early it is. If yours is earlier than mine, you can type it on the chat. I can see it. I joined 2013. Then I was working in Conga. Like I said, my name is Benga. For the purpose of somebody who just joined now, I'm big on performance marketing. 8 years plus in performance marketing. So while I was in Conga, I used to have a senior colleague of mine yesterday. She told me, "Hey, Benga, have you heard about LinkedIn?" I said, "Yes, I've been on LinkedIn." She said, "But you are not active on LinkedIn." So she showed me the existing job she had then, that she got the connect from LinkedIn. And that is awesome. So I started thinking about this. So I optimized my LinkedIn profile. How did I start? I went straight to my profile on the, okay, somebody also just joined. Okay, so I went straight to the profile part. So it's loading. So on the profile part, the first thing first you need to do is to make sure you put a relative cover photo. You can see this cover photo. The moment you see this, Google, Yahoo, Bing, blog, content marketing, SEO, what does it tell you? It tells you that this person is a digital marketing person. So you don't need to think about it. So a perfect cover photo can skyrocket your profile even to a much wider audience. I want to believe you are taking some notes down, even though, yes, some of us are not new to this. And I just needed to give you the brief introduction of the platform. Yes. So then again, the next thing I did was also my summary. How do I want people to see me? How do I want people to see me? So I am digital marketing consultant for African business, which means I'm telling people that, hey, the moment you land on my profile, the moment you search on me, I can do everything digital marketing for Africa. You need to start portraying a positive perception of yourself or your business. Then again, the next thing again, and you can see LinkedIn has this profile strength signal. So I don't know why it's not capturing my location. It's telling me that I haven't added location, but I've added it. So if you can fill all of the options on the card, then it's going to see you as a top star professional on the platform, which means the benefit attached to it is if anyone searches for the kind of business that you do, you are definitely going to show among the top 20% in your niche. Then again, you need to start filling your experience. So the jobs you've done in the past. So these are the jobs I've done in the past. So you need to start filling it because your experience shows your net worth. If I want to hire someone, I like to see who and where this person has engaged with in the past and what are the results. So looking at this, then I did search engine marketing and search engine optimization for Konga. So I had to add it. The moment I optimize this, then guess what? My profile view skyrocketed. And a whole lot of people were just searching for me to the extent that LinkedIn started telling me that, oh, you are getting more viewership from people. So these are the people who are viewing me. And this is my viewership chart. Top on the list. So if we are still together, I just like you to signify with the raise of hands, or you send a chart that we are together. So I just need to wait a couple of seconds. Okay, thank you to Tosin. Tosin raised his hand that we are together. I'm still waiting for the other guys, just to be sure that we are together. Are we together? Still waiting for the other guys. I need to wait for everybody just to be sure we are on the same pedestal. Are we together? What about the other guys? Are we together? Are we together? Okay, so let me go on. Thank you guys for that. Good. So what's new about LinkedIn? What that thing, this class is basically for? This class is basically for two sets of people. You as a professional who is willing to, push his or her profile to a wider audience, to network more, to, change profession or to change job, to have a pay raise, and to even have, business meeting with top 20 professionals on your niche or on your cycle. And for the other guys, the business owners, these are the two, basic guys that this, meeting is meant for. So let me go back to the profile. Now, where we are now is how do we optimize our profile? Like I said, this class is going to be 100% practical class. So now, under the about me. You need to start showing people what you represent. So that means it's in your hand to shaping your perception. It is in your hand to shaping people's perception of you. Better put. Okay, so what is that niche that you find yourself? Do you find yourself in the, for instance, are you a creative designer? So as a creative designer, why should I, a business owner, hire you? So you just come up with something nice, or you can go to Google to search for the job description of a creative designer on the global perspective. So the moment you do that, you can now benchmark the global perspective to your profile. Or you can also check on the top guys within your niche. Yes, it is not a bad thing to copy, but you need to copy well and not copy word for word. You customize it into what suits your personality. Just like the way, we see businesses grow in Silicon Valley. We bring the idea to Nigeria, then we localize it to our local market. So, for instance, as a creative designer, you want to be telling business owners that you've got, certain years of experience in certain tool, in Adobe Premiere, in Adobe, the different Adobe creative design tool that you have. You've done this, you've worked with this client on this project, and the impact in numbers. Yeah. And so where all of the impact comes in here, you can summarize it on the summary, but the most important part is the project and your work experience that you have worked on. Then again, the other important part is to upload all of your professional certificates. And I'll tell you this, my last 4 jobs have been from this same awesome platform. And I can go on and on and on to show you all of the messages I've gotten from HR professionals without even applying for the jobs. They just message me. You know why? Because there is a need for them. They searched on Google or on LinkedIn, and my platform came up top. I mean, my profile. So that's the power of optimization. So what do I even mean by optimization? Maybe I might even need to break it down. Optimization means that you optimize your platform according to the top keywords within your niche. For instance, if you are into the banking industry, are you an investment banker or are you an operations staff? You want to show the world where you've worked, how many years of experience, the skill set you've picked up over time, and your impact in that company. Very important. Yeah, because I remember interviewing with a global firm in the time past, and they are big on numbers. They want to see if you've been able to impact on the company revenue that you've been working for. Then everything in figures, 10%, you are able to improve 20% profit of XYZ and all of that. These are the things that will sell you. Then again, put a lot of experience. Okay, so somebody is asking, what if I don't have an experience? That's why you need to offer as a volunteer. You work for different people, even if it's free. Nobody will know if the job is free. As far as it is on your profile, then you are good to go. So somebody also just joined, and I just admitted him now. I think the numbers are growing. Okay, so you are welcome to the online masterclass for LinkedIn. Then again, after filling your certification and your job experience, then the volunteer jobs that you've done in time past. Then the next step again is to add a lot of skills that you've picked up over the course of your engagement with different clients. Probably you've picked up creative designing, Adobe Photoshop, Corridor, this and that. So this tells a prospective HR professional that, oh, this is a likely candidate, that will match into our company's culture. Then the next thing again is recommendation. you need to request for recommendation. As you can see, these are a few guys who I had worked with in time past, and these are the few recommendations that I've gotten. So these are the recommendations. So all of these things speaks and shaping your perception in the cyberspace. Then again, your accomplishment, the number of courses you've done, organization, then the interest and the company that you are following. So that's that about your optimization on the platform. Then again, networking. It's always good for you to start networking. Maybe as a practice, you can start by adding maybe 10 or 20 people, valuable people within your network who you feel are highly valuable. So how do you do that? So you just come to the network menu of the LinkedIn part, then you click on it, then it shows the top people within your niche. LinkedIn reads your friend cycle. It also reads the keyword within your profile, and it fetches the pool of profiles based on the keywords that you have. So you can see Isaac, Promise, Sandra, all of these, but you carefully add your network because your network is your net worth. So you add people you know that can impact on your career line. So if you add like 20 people every day, then the moment they accept, you thank them for accepting you to be within their LinkedIn cycle, and never ask for them to help you, the moment you add them to your network. That will be a turn off. Then again, even you can also always customize the connection requests that, hey, my name is Benga, I'm into digital marketing. I would like to connect with you because I find your profile valuable, to me. So, these are the kind of things that makes people want to connect with you. Then you can also come up with article sharing. Let people start seeing you as a thought leader within your niche. Come up with article, post it, engage people, let people comment. For a start, if you don't have a lot of people to engage with, you can start by mentioning some few people that you connected with in the past that you started chatting with. This is a community. You have to be social. The moment you connect with people, make sure you thank them for accepting you and never ever beg them for anything. The first 2 months or the first 30 days I've added them. Okay, so that's that about this. Then we have different groups on LinkedIn. You can join different groups. On the left-hand side, if you can still see my screen, I just need you to raise up your hand just to be sure everyone is following. Waiting for the raise of hand. Thank you, Harrison. Thank you, Mr. Tosin. Okay, thank you. I can see everybody. Okay, so let's quickly go back. So we can see the different groups on the left-hand side. This is how to manage your network. So you can search for the top creative group in your country. So let me just type creative. So you can now see the options. The moment you type a top keyword, the related keywords will also show. So this is what we call smart search. So you can see creative cycle, staffing and recruiting, depending on what you need from the platform. We have different kind of people on the platform. People who are looking to get new jobs, people who are looking to get business deal, people who are looking to recruit. So depending on what works for you, you can select the particular LinkedIn features that you deem fit. Okay, so and let me go back again on the left hand side. Okay, somebody is also joining. Okay, so on the left hand side, you can see that we also have a particular functionality called the hashtags. The hashtags are also very important, too. Especially popular by some of these social media platforms like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. So what does the hashtag, what does it do? So welcome another participant on board. This is the live LinkedIn Masterclass. And then we hope you can get one or two insights. from this class. Okay, so we have different hashtags. So you need to go with the one you know is related to your business or to the purpose why you came on board in the first place. We have hashtag e-commerce, hashtag content marketing. And so what does this do? This is just a way of collating different topics together, different network and different interests together on the platform. Yeah, because the platform is a big market where a lot of people are. So these are the things that makes audience segmentation very seamless. And as such, you can go straight and pick the particular segmentation that you want. We have the social networking data. So let's click on the big data. Let's see those who are following it and the kind of topics that we have there. Are you still seeing my screen? If you are seeing my screen, I just signify by raising your hands. Okay, good. So big data, these are the top guys who have written about big data. So you can see these are top 20 top professionals on your site. So this is how to just quickly network on LinkedIn. Yeah, these are just smart apps. They are nothing new, except for those people who are new on the platform. But one thing that is key is consistency. You need to be consistent on this platform. You need to be consistent. Like every day, I try to be very consistent on this platform. I add a minimum of 10 quality content on my platform. So I might just need you to mute the mic. It's a little bit noisy on the other side. So let okay. Okay, so thank you. Okay, so let's continue. So a quick one. So having followed the top networks, you can also quickly make use of this job section. It's a very smart move. Now I'm still on the part of what this platform can do for you as a business person, or sorry, as a professional rather. Somebody is looking at changing jobs. People are looking at expanding their network. So looking at this job, it automatically opens jobs that are within the confine of your profile. And how does LinkedIn pick this? LinkedIn picks this based on keywords. So you can see the jobs available for me now in Nigeria. Then you can also search worldwide. You can search for creative design jobs. Then you can select the particular country. These days where everyone is trying to go to Canada and Germany, but because due to COVID-19, it's a little bit hot on this part. So you can search for different jobs, you can apply, or there's even a smart way of even making use of LinkedIn. Like I said, this is not the typical webinar class that you attend. This is 100% practical, and that's why we are going straight into the platform, to practicalize everything that we've known, in the LinkedIn cycle. Okay, so how can I get a smart job in, let's say, a company like Germany? So for instance, yes, I know, why should a German firm prioritize me ahead of their indigene? Is either I'm very good at what I do, or that job function is scarce, and as such, there's a limitation to the ends that can do the job. So what do? I like typing this keyword, relocation support, a job that can afford me to relocate from the country that I am now, which is Nigeria, to the country I'm looking forward to. So relocation support. So I type it, then I put the country, except if you are searching randomly, I like to be specific and to be focused. So let's say, for instance, I search Germany. So I think somebody will ask me, why am I searching for relocation support, and why am I not putting the kind of job niche that I'm looking for? That will take care of itself. LinkedIn knows what is on my profile, and as such, it will fetch a result based on that. Then if not, you can ignore the jobs that are not pertinent or specific to you. So you can see everything coming up here are jobs that are promising relocation support. So I'm looking for companies who are even willing to bring me from a point A to the point B where they are. So when it comes to the sponsorship, the visa processing, the work permit, it's a whole lot of process. So these are the smart way of doing it. And let's see, how do I know that this company is supporting me for that? So let me find relocation support on this post if there's any. So yes, good. You can see my screen now. I can even zoom it out. Yes, because I understand a lot of people might not be able to see the screen. Probably are checking it from your mobile. So if you can see the screen now properly, you can just signify by raising up your hand. So that's relocation support. Is anybody raising his or her hands up? Are we together? Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? I just needed a few guys to raise up their hands. Okay, Anthony can see my screen. Okay, thank you. So see, okay, nice. Nice. Just wanted to be sure, we are together on this. Okay, so relocation support, you can now see the juicy promise they have for me. So why do you want me to stay in this country? So that's for those who are looking at. So they said we can offer you visa, relocation support, and for more opportunity. Can you imagine? They even said enjoy massages, get haircuts in the office, enjoy your free yoga classes, and take a time out in our program. So I can even sleep in the office at some dedicated time. Then again, we are also working with local partners to offer childcare. Listen, perfect. So why shouldn't I join this company? So these are smart ways of pushing your profile to a wider audience. And I won't end this part not until I show you the last time somebody reached out to me via this same tactic. So I'm showing you things that we've done in time past. So these are my past messages. I'm just trying to look for the last time somebody messaged me based on this, because I have a whole lot of messages on my screen. Okay, so good. Not this. Okay, this is also another job application. Dear Gminga, thank you for your application for this. So my point is, even for those who don't know you, this is a perfect platform. Anthony, you can raise down your hands. Okay, so these are the quick way to hack this platform. This is valuable. This is over 710 million professionals. So now let's go into how we can push our business even to a wider audience on the internet. So that's that concerning, business profile. There's a little to what we can do, yes, but in case you have questions, just send in your question for professionals. Now let's, go into the second part of the webinar. And this part is how can you push your business to a wider audience on the internet? So now, how do you even get to that part? You can see this is a company profile. So you can see you can create events. You can as well as keep posting to make sure you push your content to a wider audience. But how do you get to this part? So let me go back to the homepage of LinkedIn that you are familiar with. I'm on the homepage now of LinkedIn. So you over to the part where you can see your thumbnail, the thumbnail of your profile, of your picture. Over on it, and there will be a drop-off menu. Then you can select company. Can you say company? These are the companies I've created in the past. I think small SME, PPC, digitals. Then you can also click on that part to create a company profile, or a smart way to even go about it without even, in case you are not getting that, you can even go to Google and say how to create, or LinkedIn, create company. That's a navigational way to search. Okay, you know what you want to search for, but you don't know the exact link, then you put the top keywords together. LinkedIn, create company, then boom, you come straight up to the link. So let's touchlight a particular company I built a company profile for. So this is Rent Small Small. Rent Small Small is trying to disrupt the way e-commerce is, done in Africa. So Rent Small Small studied the ecosystem, and they noticed that in Africa there's a major problem. People like to collect 2 years of rent ahead of time. Some people will collect 365 days of rent, the rent that you have not even used. Who does that? These things seem strange, to people in the Western world. Yeah, it might look like a norm for us here. So Rent Small Small is now looking for ways of disrupting this system. Of course, it will not come without resistance. So they set up meetings with property owners. These are their supply parts, and they convinced them that they would like to partner with them to showcase their product, to a wider audience who are willing to pay on a monthly basis. Because some of their house or their properties on VI, Lekki, Ikoyi are even empty in the first place. So why not? Some of them like the idea and they jumped on here because properties are very expensive. So Rent Small Small I created a LinkedIn, and the last time they did a campaign, I'm going to show you all of this right now. Just give me a few seconds while I quickly go to that part. Okay, good. So this is the part where you can advertise on LinkedIn, business.linkedin.com/marketing-solution/ads. So now it's asking me to create an advert. Then here you can create adverts in minutes. You can boost your content across devices. You can engage your prospect in LinkedIn messages. You can start generating leads in minutes. You can expand campaign reach with ads automatically, which is personalized. Then you can also even set your billing system to either CPC or CPM. You can control your costs, and you can also bid for your target audience. So now let's grow our business with targeted ads on LinkedIn. So are we still together? So this is the second part of the online marketing class, especially for LinkedIn for business. So if we are together, I just need you to signify by waving your hands up. This is a critical part. Okay, thank you, Harrison. Thank you, Tosin. Thank you, John. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you, Tunde. Okay, so let's continue. So this is the campaign manager for LinkedIn. Just like Facebook, we have Facebook Advert Manager. For Twitter, we have Twitter Ads Manager. The Instagram also has its inbuilt Ads Manager as well, even though you can do that on Facebook. So the LinkedIn own is called the LinkedIn Campaign Manager, and it's awesome. You can see for 2 different companies I've done for. So now let's go into the ad account of Rent Small Small. Yes, LinkedIn also has what we know as ad account. So you can see the ID 5028. So let's click on the Rent Small Small, and you can also create multiple accounts on the left-hand side. So let me go straight to Rent Small Small ad account, so I can show you the things I've done in the past on this particular account. So I need to filter by the time range, just like the way Facebook Ads Manager also works, for those who are already familiar with that. So let me filter on all time, so we're able to see some figures at least, and we can learn quickly from it. So now let's go to the active one, even though no campaign is running. So now under the campaign, under the ad account, we have what we call campaign group. Unlike Facebook that has 3 basic anatomy: the campaign, the ad sets, and the ads. Here we have after the ad account, after what we know as the LinkedIn ad account, Then we move on to the campaign group. Then followed by the campaign. So let's just follow this. I clicked on the campaign group.